Since we are live on Facebook now.
Okay, we can start now?
I think we can start.
Okay. I'm audible?
Very much.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Indian Nurserymen Association organized seminar Seeds for Future वेबिनार सीरीज में मैं सचिन ब्राह्मणकर आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूँ। आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है दैट इज ऑन प्लांट मीडिया पॉटिंग मिक्सचर एंड ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग चैप्टर 1। इंडियन नर्सरीमैन एसोसिएशन राइट फ्रॉम कोविड आपसे अब तक ये वेबिनार्स की सीरीज लेके आ रहा है। इसका जो श्रेय जाता है हमारे मिस्टर वाईपी सिंह साहब को, मुकुल त्यागी साहब को और हमारी पूरी आईएनए टीम को। तो उन सभी का मैं स्वागत भी करता हूँ, उनका तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ कि एक प्लेटफॉर्म इंडियन नर्सरीमैन एसोसिएशन क्रिएट करके ला रहा है अंडर द डायनेमिक लीडरशिप ऑफ वाईपी सिंह साहब। सो उसी के साथ साथ जो भी हमारे साथ स्पीकर जुड़े हैं आज के इस वेबिनार सीरीज में, उनका स्वागत करता हूँ। आज हमारे साथ एक्सपर्ट्स होंगे डॉक्टर पी के सिंह पूसा आईआरए दिल्ली से, मिस्टर गौतमन पोलोची तमिलनाडु से और डॉक्टर राजिंदर सिंह साहब अमृतसर से। तो आप सभी का, तीनों स्पीकर का मैं इंडियन नर्सरीमैन एसोसिएशन की ओर से स्वागत करता हूं। उसी के साथ साथ हमारे जो भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं और इस वेबिनार पे एक ऊंचाई पर लेके जा रहे हैं, सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स का इंडियन नर्सरीमैन एसोसिएशन के ओर से स्वागत करता हूं। और स्पेशल आज का वेलकम हमारा जो कोऑर्डिनेटर है दीपक चटर्जी साहब, जो ये सब वेबिनार सीरीज आप तक विदाउट डिस्टर्बेंस पहुंचा रहे मंजीत सिंह विशाल जी साहब का, आप सभी का इंडियन नर्सरीमैन एसोसिएशन की ओर से स्वागत करता हूं। और जो भी आज तक की एक्टिविटीज इंडियन नर्सरीमैन एसोसिएशन के अंदर अंडर द डायनेमिक लीडरशिप ऑफ वाईपी सिंह साहब हो रही है, उसका लेखा जोखा आप सब तक पहुंचाने के लिए मैं मंजीत सिंह जी से विशाल से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि आप उसको प्रेजेंट करें। ओवर टू यू मंजीत जी।
Thank you, Sachin sir. I, on behalf of Indian Nurserymen Association, welcome all the participants and our
I request
on board today.
मंजीत जी, आपको जो भी पार्टिसिपेंट ज्वाइन हुए, प्लीज कीप योर माइक्रोफोन ऑन म्यूट प्लीज। Please continue.
Sachin sir, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
The complete presentation is visible to you?
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. Thank you so very much, Sachin sir, and all the participants present today on our Zoom as well as our social media handles. I'd like to thank our sponsor, BioGardener. I can see S.K.Gowthaman sir is also present here today. I'll be talking about the details about Indian Nurserymen Association, what all things Indian Nurserymen Association is doing. I'd also like to update that the current governing council board, the 9th governing council board of Indian Nurserymen Association, completed its half of its tenure on this 28th of February. So, there are so many things that we can count as our achievement, as the milestone of Indian Nurserymen Association in just a short span of less than 1.5 years, and out of which I think maximum of the time was unutilized due to the pandemic of COVID. Before starting the details about Indian Nurserymen Association, I'd like to pay homage to our founding president, Sri Rajinder Singh sir, who founded the Indian Nurserymen Association in the year 1987 from a very small place called Kathal in Haryana. From there, the journey of Indian Nurserymen Association started. Now we have Mr. YP Singh as the 9th president of Indian Nurserymen Association. YPG took the charge of Indian Nurserymen Association as the president on 8th of September 2019. And under his dynamic leadership, now Indian Nurserymen Association is going global. I'll be talking about the details about the activities of INA. The current governing council board comprises of total 11 GC members, and we can have the representation of, we can see that the representation of all the states are there in our governing council board. We have people from Chhattisgarh, Tamil Nadu, Haryana, Calcutta, Pune, Kadiyam, Delhi, West Bengal, as well as Uttar Pradesh. The sapling which was planted in the year 1987 by our founding president, Haritwal, is now taking good shape. We are calling ourselves as an extended family of more than 2 lakh people. And although we have a lifetime member of approximately 3,700 lifetime members, but we are a network of more than 2 lakh people connecting all together from different industry, whether they are from the landscape and the forest industry, plant breeders, greenhouse, nursery growers, retailers, distributors, interior and exterior landscapers, florists, students, educators, researchers, manufacturers, all these stakeholders at one place. INA basically work on 5 binding policies. First being the pan-India body of all the plant nurseries across India. The first responsibility of INA is to be the influential advocates. So we keep on doing so much of advocacy at the state or the national level, wherever it is required. On the other side, we are the authoritative educators, just not for our members, for all the stakeholders from the industry at one place. Our third objective is to bring all the stakeholders at one place, being the collaborative across all the industry is something that we are looking forward for. We are also the fervent supporter of the plant business, and in whatever we do, we basically contribute as the promoter of healthy and the green community. I'll just be going on the activities of INA. So INA basically work on 6 thematic working pillars. So first is the PR and the advocacy part. The other part is the networking and partnership, capacity building and study tour, publication and papers, events and exhibition, research and the development part into it. If we talk about the advocacy part, INA is very much vocal at various platforms, whether it was during the pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic time when Mr. YP Singh ji took this initiative and spoke with the Ministry of Home, Ministry of Agriculture, and somehow managed to bring the plant in the essential item category when the sudden lockdown was imposed across the country. He is also very much instrumental in raising the voice against the proposed Nursery Act by the Government of India in the recent time. He's taking a very close watch around all these kind of initiative which is being taken care of. And he's also very much active with the National Horticulture Board, whether it is the matter of reviving the Confederation of Indian Horticulture, or talking about the Flower and the Export Council of India, which will be a separate identity apart from the APIDA structure. So he's very much active on all the kind of advocacy events wherever it is required at the state or the national level. On the other side, the networking and the partnership, the INA is now going global. That is what I mentioned. Apart from the members' presence in India, now we are going global. We have the presence in Japan, Vietnam, Lebanon, South Africa, Netherlands, Italy, Colombia, Bangladesh, and so on. And recently we had from the Ireland also. So the membership of Indian Nurserymen Association is now going global. And apart from this, we are very much open with our membership. If anybody is interested getting the membership of Indian Nurserymen Association, we have 2 kind of categories. Basically, a life member category where you need to pay a sum of rupees 5,100 one time. Or you can also be the part of Indian Nurserymen Association's family as an annual member, where you are supposed to pay rupees 500 as the annual subscription fees, and you can keep on carrying it out. But basically, we promote life members. Annual members are basically for the small growers or the small retailers at that end who are not able to suffice the lifetime membership fees of Indian Nurserymen Association. In the papers and publication, INA publishes its very niche quality magazine called Nursery Today, which is an international standard magazine which publishes every month. I am very much sure that all the members of Indian Nurserymen Association must be getting the copy of the magazine. If you are not getting the copy of magazine, whether it is the e-copy or the hard copy, you can feel free to visit our website indiannurserymen.com/magazine, or you can write us or call us. We'll be more than happy in assisting you in providing the copy of the magazine. Apart from the magazine thing, Indian Nurserymen Association published the directory, which was published in the year 2017 and 18, which comprises the details of all the stakeholders from the industry at one place. The 3rd edition of the magazine is due, which I am very much sure which will come within a year. For the capacity building and study tour, INA is very much instrumental in bringing different kind of activities. Pre-COVID, we were into workshops, seminars, conferences. Post-COVID, we are running continuously with our webinar series, and we are very much happy that today we are meeting for the 39th webinar chapter, and the next chapter will be the 40th chapter of the webinar series, which we are conducting since last so many months. We keep on going to all the kind of knowledge exchange programs, whether it is the IPM-SN or the Canton, which happened in China, or the Thailand exposure tours. So we keep on doing all these things. Under the R&D, INA is developing a very different kind, very innovative and a very different approach of a program called as iLab, which will be basically a iLab for the horticulture innovation and learnings. The details about this project will be announced now very soon, maybe within a couple of weeks. In the events and exhibition, INA was instrumental in bringing HortiPro India, which is now the India's largest event of all the plant nurseries across India. Apart from the regular activities, INA is also taking the lead and the responsibility of the social responsibility, under which during the COVID-19 pandemic, INA contributed a sum of approximately 50 rupees to the Prime Minister's Cares Fund. And during the Kerala Relief Fund also, that time also INA raised a sum of rupees 25 lakh rupees and donated to the Chief Minister Relief Fund of the Kerala. And these all things we are doing last almost 18 months now of this report. And this is all from my side now. And I'll over it to Sachin sir.
थैंक यू मंजीत जी। आज का जो वेबिनार आप तक पहुंचाने में हमारा सहयोग कर रहे हैं, तो थैंक्स टू आवर बायो गार्डनर, ही इज आवर स्पॉन्सर टुडे। आई एम आल्सो मंजीत जी, आई एम ऑडिबल?
You are very much audible, sir.
ओके। हमारे जो ऑनलाइन पार्टनर है नर्सरी लाइव, उनका भी स्वागत है। जो भी आज वेबिनार सीरीज आप तक पहुंच रही है, उसका पूरा श्रेय ऑनलाइन आउटरीच पार्टनर नर्सरी लाइव और बायो गार्डनर को जाता है। आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है दैट इज ऑन पॉटिंग मिक्स, ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग एंड प्लांटिंग मीडिया, चैप्टर 1। आज हमारे साथ जो जुड़े हुए हैं डॉक्टर पीके सिंह फ्रॉम IRI। He is presently working as a principal scientist at Center for Protected Cultivation Technology, IRI, Pusa, New Delhi. Prior to that, he has served the Indian Institute of Vegetable Research, Varanasi, and Rajasthan Agriculture University. He has also served in corporate sector at mid-management level in Indian seed industry. He has also edited one book that is on hybrid vegetable development, published from the USA. He has generated useful genetic stock which are later released as variety in sponge gourd, ridge gourd, long melon, and tomato. So today we have with us a very experienced, knowledgeable expert, Dr. P.K. Singh sir. So I welcome him on behalf of Indian Nurserymen Association, and I request him to present his presentation on this today's topic. So over to you, Dr. P.K. Singh.
Thank you, Sachinji. Good afternoon to all of you. And it is really a great pleasure to be with you all in Indian Nurserymen Association. And I thank you for providing me this platform on a very, very important topic. Although there is not much work has been done in India, but in other countries, people have done a lot of work on this potting mixture and growing media. But whatever we have done here in Center for Protected Cultivation Technology, so I will be sharing that with you all. So let me share my screen. Sir, screen is visible or not?
Yeah, it is visible, sir.
Okay, good. So this is planting media, potting mix, and organic farming. This is chapter 1. So when we talk about planting media, potting mix, and if you see the soil conditions, so majorly if you divide the soil, that is in up 3 types mostly. One is heavy soils, another is called loam soil, and another third one is the sandy soils. So if you see the seepage of water in all 3 types of soils, and later on you compare those soils in the pot when you are using in the potting media or in the growing media in your rooftop or terrace or whatever you call it. So there is main difference of, if you taking clay as example, so there will be more of water holding capacity compared to loam or loamy soil. And when you compare with the sand, loamy soil is having more water retention capacity than the sand. So there are different the soil water holding capacities of these soils. That's why this media was needed. You have a perfect medium. In many of the places you see around while passing through the roads, there are pits and they are holding the water, because this urbanization, industrialization, or whatever things we are doing, and we are dumping many of the concrete material in those places. So water seepage is very, very slow. So that's why we need all these type of planting media. And in other countries, it was, although I don't know, but in recent, in ancient times, this was also realized by our ancient farmers, ancient rishis, and they have developed at that time many of the things. But now what we are doing, so this is the simple definition. What is the growing medium? So it should have the characteristics like, if you take the soilless medium, it should not have this soil. So then used to grow greenhouse or nursery plants. Usually it is sterilized, and you can purchase it or you can make it at your own by mixing different components of it. So here, this is the standard medium protocol which I am showing. We are using this for soilless production, whether it is seedling production or crop production. So there are three main components: cocopeat, perlite, and vermiculite. They have different properties. We will be discussing it also. And here we are taking this in 3:1:1. That is the standard combination. But we can further add many things for reducing the cost with the application of locally available material. So we can 50% reduce with the vermicompost, or if you have rice husk, then you can half burned rice husk, that can also be used. If you have sawdust, that can also be used. So this cocoa pit, it is only the waste material from the coconut. So it is a type of coconut husk which is grinded, and it is coming into two types in the market. One is in the form of bricks and another is powder form. So this bricks form, it is of almost 5 kg, one brick. And if you put this brick in the water, soak it in the water, it will become almost 15 kg, so 3 times. Then you can use this perlite and vermiculite, and this sort of mixture you will be making it for application. And this ready mixture is also available, that can also be used. So these are the coarse material, which are perlite and vermiculite. Both are of volcanic origin, or
Sir, you are audible, sir.
नहीं, वो स्लाइड को कुछ चेंज हो गया, किधर गया?
डिस्कनेक्ट करके प्लीज शेयर कीजिए.
नहीं, नो प्रॉब्लम, आ गया सर. So this is the coarse material which we call it perlite or vermiculite.
स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं सर आपका.
नहीं है, अच्छा, ओके. एक मिनट में दोबारा करता हूं इसको स्क्रीन शेयर.
प्लीज.
अभी आ रहा सर?
नहीं सर.
Now it is visible?
No, it's fine, sir.
So perlite and vermiculite. So this perlite is of white color and vermiculite is of little bit golden color. So perlite, it is of volcanic origin, low bulk density, and it has good aeration and drainage capacity. So once you mix it with this cocoa peat, because if you only take the cocoa peat and you soak it in the water, it will become very compact. So there will be no drainage and no aeration in the rooting system. So perlite provides the drainage and aeration, and it is also low in EC and water holding. So it provides both drainage and aeration. Then comes to vermiculite. Vermiculite, it is a sort of mica, heat expanded mica. Low bulk density is there, and very this chorus and powdered form, both are there, but mostly we use the chorus type, because once you use this powdered form of vermiculite, particularly in nursery, then there is one problem that comes. Your rooting is proper, but you will not be able to take it out as such. It will not be binding, will not be there. And these plants, these two, this perlite and vermiculite, they provide aeration and drainage, because plant system also needs oxygen, they needs gases. So that purpose, that otherwise what happens if there will be no aeration in the media? So then there will be many rots and fungi will be there, that thrive in low oxygen soil conditions. So that will be a problem. What other possible components could be that can be, as I discussed, two components are there that we are using locally available material, that is rice husk and sawdust. But there are other components also, depending upon the situation of and the location. People can use field soil, that can also be used, sand, calcined clay, perlite, polystyrene, peat moss, pine bark. In hilly areas, pine bark is used. Then hardwood bark, coconut fiber, that is cocoa peat only. So these are other material also that can also be used. But in general, in North Indian plains, or in mostly when nursery people, they are making nursery in polythene bags, they are using field soil, sand, and this leaf mold, 1:1:1 ratio. So that is the best potting media or growing media for plants. Then these bark-based components, particularly this pine bark and this hardwood bark, these are as a replacement to the sphagnum peat, because sphagnum moss or peat, this is very costly compared to all these bark-based products. So these bark-based products, they are being used in the ratio of 3:1 with this sand and vermiculite. So these are also being used. Many people, they use rock wool also. Even few days back, I was in Bikaner and I saw some people they are using this waste material of hosiery industry. So that is also being used as pot mix now, and they are composting it and then they are using it in the mixture. So that can also be a better option rather than creating the waste material, so that we are using in the nursery industry. So what are other components for the mix? So they are different soil structures. The loamy is the good soil structure and pesticide free, so that can be used. Then porous aggregates for drainage, whether it is sand, perlite, or shredded plastics. And when we talk of this organic amendments, so sphagnum peat or sphagnum moss or tree bark, sawdust, rice hulls, or cocoa peat, that is we use that. And all these material, they don't contain any soil in it. So they are one thing why we use this potting mix. So what if we will not use this soil and we are using this soilless material? So what soil provides for growing of a plant? So first is the anchor. The soil provides anchorage to the plant just to stay in the soil. So, and second, it provides water. Third, it provides nutrition and aeration. So all these four things you are getting from soil. If you are not using soil, instead of soil you want to use something else, so your mixture that should provide all four things. So whatever mix are there, it should provide this anchor and stability to the plant. Then it should provide water, nutrition, and aeration to the plants. Then only it will be a perfect mix. This pasteurization comes in between, because when you are using soilless medium, whether organic production or for inorganic production, but pasteurization or sterilization of the media is very, very important. So whatever material you are using, you please either you get it sterilized, already sterilized material, or you get it sterilized by your own, or you, it is also called this pasteurization. So it eliminates the diseases, organisms, insects, whatever the soil borne elements are there. So they all will be eliminated during the process of pasteurization. For this 30 minute steaming up to the temperature of 160°F. So that can be done. Then soil based substrates, they must be sterilized. Whether you are using sand, soil, or leaf mold, or any other thing. Soilless material like perlite, vermiculite, or this coco peat, they are already sterilized, so need not to be sterilized once. But if you are reusing them, then it is required that you should get it sterilized. Otherwise, it will not protect against the infection in future. So this is a common picture where we are using this soilless medium. This is a standard medium using coco peat, perlite, vermiculite in 3:1:1, 3-part coco peat, 1 part vermiculite, 1 part vermiculite and perlite, 3:1:1, volume by volume. So you can have a wonderful nursery in that. There are different other ready to use material. They are also available. GP strips. Some people are using the GP tablets also, that can also be used. This is the process of sterilization of the material other than the media. Whatever the trays you are using, you have to sterilize those trays also for making them free from the diseases and insects. This is a picture where we give exposure to college students, school children, just to provide, make how to prepare this potting mix. So this is common vermicompost, coco peat, perlite, and vermiculite mixture that we use to tell people how to prepare this for your pots or rooftop cultivation. These are the some ingredients which we use. So that we all know soil. So major region is for the soil borne plant diseases. That's why we are suggesting to use this soilless medium. Next is sand. Sand is in a grow mix can make a difference. Chorus sand, that is Badarpur, are called builder sand, is the best because it adds air space in the potting mix. So otherwise, if you don't have that sand, then Jamuna sand or white sand can also be used. And mostly this sand has, if you make it clean, washed, though there is neutral pH, so there is no problem of pH also, and is heavier than other ingredients in the potting mix. Then is the compost, and this is also a common potting mix ingredient among the organic producers also, and it is cheaper than other traditional components like peat mass, etc. And the quality, that depends on how this is being prepared and what are the things which are added in the during the making of compost. So that has to be seen. This is how to produce a high quality potting mix in. So this is the some formula which nursery compost for nursery mixing should have pH like 6.5 to 8, and there should not be traces of sulfides, ammonium. It should not be there, and most moisture content should have, whatever the mix you prepare, it should have 30 to 35% moisture in it, and more than 25% organic matter in it. So then it will be a good mixture. And when we add compost for medium, so you procure this compost at least 6 months before, in advance, before when you use it. So then it will be fully decomposed and it will be good to use. So what we expect from compost, that will be only be possible when it will be truly decomposed. This is again the coco-peat, perlite and vermiculite. This coco-peat, it comes from mostly across the world. It goes from India, Sri Lanka and Philippines, Indonesia and Central America. So it looks like a sphagnum peat, but it is more granular. So it is again the same thing. Nothing is different. Sawdust is, but one problem which I faced with sawdust is that it attracts termite. So be careful if you are using sawdust, termite may be there. Even this rice husk, half burned rice husk is best. You burn it slowly, and then when it is half burned, then it can be used, and it is a good mix in coco-peat, perlite, vermiculite combination, and you can reduce it by 50%. So if you are using these pot mix and all these components, one thing I forget, for organic production, mostly we use this organic amendments in for organic production, mostly this particularly compost and other this organic matter. So we use this rock phosphate during the composting period, that should be added. Even we can use this biofertilizers also in that, so to enrich the quality of the compost. So that can also be used, because when you are talking, we talk of this organic production, there are different school of thoughts. Yeah. One is European Union says something else, Americans they say something else, and our Indian standards, they're talking of something else. So there are different schools. So as per your need, and if somebody wants to export those things or get it certified, so then there is 3 years gestation period before you say it organic. So then till those 3 years, you need not to use any of the inorganic material in any form. Even your neighbor, that he should not or she should not use those material, inorganic material. They may come to your field by seepage or by flooding of rainwater, so that may cause damage. But my our own thinking is that we should not use the higher dosage of pesticide, rather than judicious use of pesticide, that is good, and we can have the safe vegetables or flowers or whatever produce is there, so that will be safe. So by using all these mediums, what we discussed, we can have a good nursery, then healthy plants, and of course, if you are going for seed production, then quality seeds. And this is the good nursery we are producing by using these standard mediums, and sometimes we use this local material also, as we discussed. So thank you, sir, for patiently hearing.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable guidance, for sharing your valuable knowledge with all the participants and with us. Thank you very much. And no doubt about that, this credit goes to our today's partner, BioGardener, and our online outreach partner, Nursery Lab. Thanks, Dr. PK Singh, sir, for your valuable information. Now, today we have with us Engineer S.K.Gowthaman Saab. He's a member for Choir Boards, CEO, BioGardener. It's a lifetime mature company, manufacturer, exporter, and consultant for Choir and Choir products, hydroponics consultant. Mr. Gowthaman is a president for Product Manufacturer Association from March 2014 to till date. So now I welcome him on behalf of Indian Nurserymen Association, and I request him to give his presentation. So over to you, Engineer S.K. Gowthaman, sir.
So good afternoon all. Special thanks to our INA president as well our Maharashtra Nurseryman Association, because few years back only few nurseries, even in my area, they selling the only few rose plants and some of the flower pots. Now, so Pollachi is a very small town. Nearly 58 nurseries in and around Pollachi area. When I visited to China, year of 2002, they imported all the product from so many countries. They did a lot of value additions in their own. As a member choir board, proudly Indian says that every day we are producing the nearly 70% to 80% of the cocoa pith what world is using. Honestly, Dr. PK Doctor told it's a cocoa pith. So 10 years before, only few nurseries in India, because it's I traveled through Maharashtra Nurseryman Association and some like our president helped. Last 7 years, I visited more than 22,000 nurseries in all over India. Simply Tamil Nadu to up to Himachal Pradesh. I learned a lot. As well, I completed my MBA United Kingdom. I returned back. I take over my father's business. That time, only cocoa pith, we dry it, we make a block, we sell it. Now we proudly says that in our company, we proudly says that we are manufacturing 250 plant-based medias with the help of our nurseries. In the year of 2012 to 14, we made a lot of mistakes because we don't know what we require for the plant strategy and plant growing medias and all. And that 4 years, we struggle a lot. Now, we did a lot of good things. I want to share the total presentation. Sir, it's coming?
No, sir. Please share your screen.
Just a moment, please.
No issue, sir. No issue. Sir, open your presentation. Now it's you have shared your screen, but just open your presentation.
Just a moment.
Now it's visible.
Okay, thank you. So I don't want to talk about more about our company, because as a member Koyak board, I knew that I am the responsible for our Indian Koyak. We should promote all over the world.
Sir, you have to open your presentation again. It's fine now.
It's okay, sir?
Yes, fine, very fine, sir.
Okay. So this is our company. Now we started in 1973, and we got a lifetime achiever award from the government of India. So this is the agenda what we want to I want to establish cocoa pit manufacturing process and government of India goal year of 2025 scope of the cocoa pit India as well the international and a horticulture growing media scopes and types, varieties of cocoa pit, general coir products and usages. If you take this is the husk. We are extracting the coconut husk. We will get two things. One is fiber and cocoa pith. This is the coir industry goal. So sorry, just a moment, please.
Sir, you can use it, open it by using Adobe Reader also, because it's not a PPT. So
No, I have a PPT.
Adobe Reader also. You can use Adobe Reader. Just do right click. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. So this is our goal. Now the Indian coir industry turnover is 3,000 and 3,000 crores, and export turnover is 3,000. Sorry. Okay. This is our soil organic carbon percentage worldwide. It's a reduces. Then the year of 1914, the Germany, they require some sort of the soilless media. That time they found a coconut husk and they extracted in Sri Lanka and they got a cocoa pit. This is the why cocoa pit we are for the soilless media, why we are using the main criteria. Here we have a 120 potting mix available in all over the world. What doctor is told: cocoa pit, coir fiber, husk chips, perlite, vermiculite, wood chips, and peat moss. Nowadays, the stones also they are using. Why the pot mix is suitable for the export market as well the domestic market? If you take a soil white per cubic meter comes around 150 to 1500 to 1750 kgs. But if you are using the pot mix 3:1 ratio, 3 part cocoa pit and 1 part husk chips, you will get a 250 to 750 kgs per cubic meter. Why the pot mix? Now, last 3 years, if you see the government of India scenarios, the plant exported from the India every year it increases 15 to 23%. One of my friend, he is running a nursery. My buyer came from the Holland nearly 3 to 4 years before. He visited our company. He asked me if Philippines require some of the plants. If I manufacture or I produce in my country, the labor charges are very high. Shall you introduce somebody? And I introduced one of my friend. Now he got a technology from the Holland. It's like a joint venture, and he is preparing all the pot mix because soil is banned to export from India to other countries. Now he is using the cocoa pit. Again, what are the remarkable changes in green India? If you take a coir, horticulture, floriculture, and vertical garden, mushroom farming. In Japan, they are using the bonsai mix also. Turf farming, vegetable farming, landscaping industry. We are giving the very good solution for the landscaping industries. Now we are working with some of the corporates. As well, cocoa pit act as a soil conditioner. Now, general product, cocoa pit or cocoa peat, also same word, seed germination coins, enriched cocoa pit manure. My dear friends, here you should find a very good difference. What is the general cocoa pit and enriched cocoa pit? General cocoa pit CN ratio is carbon nitrogen ratio is 85:1. But if you take a enriched cocoa pit after composting, especially for the seed germination, 18:1 to 20:1 CN ratio should be there. And again, drawbacks. Here, I want to mention very good things here. After COVID, nearly Kayak board organized the 54 webinars. Even our INA also did. Home gardening sector. Fantastically, it's grown up in India now. Again, we have a student agri science kit, Kayak fiber for the horticulture industry. Again, woven geotextile as well the Kayak garden articles. These are our main products. Here, if you take a Kayak pith, enriched compost manure, seed germination plex, disc. Now I want to explain the one by one. If you take a cocoa pith, you have a high EC cocoa pith, low EC cocoa pith. EC means electrical conductivity. If your EC is higher, even a water or growing media, your plant growth should be reduces because anion cation exchanges not at all very clearly chemical reaction. It's not at all very clearly done. An NPK enriched cocoa pith, buffered cocoa pith. Buffered cocoa pith means we treated with the calcium nitrate. And again, pith plus husk chips, pith plus perlite, pith plus vermiculite. Now we have a 7 combination packages also available. This is the plant growth factors. Apart from the growing media, water, air, light, climatic conditions, and nutrients. Okay. Most of the nurseries in India, because we are supplying nearly 300 nurseries as well the 150 online shops. If somebody they are giving the quote of low EC, I am telling 18 rupees. Somebody they are telling 26 rupees. They are mentioning the EC. Both they are mentioning the EC 0.5. Yes, you check the EC 1:1.5 ratio. One part 100 ml of cocoa pith, 150 ml of water. You mix together, you check the EC, it should be less than 0.5. Most of the nurseries, we fails there because of the rate. Again, natural pH for the cocoa pith 6.3 to 6.8. Again, sand content less than 3%. Now, cocoa pith available at 100 rupees in some market. It's a take an example of a Delhi market. If you take a one cocoa pith, one block of the cocoa pith, you pour the water, you wash it, automatically sand should be deposited in downstairs. If you take a 1 kg of cocoa pith, you add 2.5 to 4 liters of the water according to the particle size, you will get a 15 liters of the expansion. But if you are getting the 18 rupees cocoa pith, by example I am telling, sand content is more than 20%, automatically you are the loser. Because if you fill the tray, if you take a 5 kg block, if you fill the vegetable tray, at least it covers the 1700 vegetable holes or cavities. Cavity size comes around 35 into 17 into 30. Again, if you take a fiber content, should be less than 7%. Sometimes, if you are doing your own vegetable growing, fiber content should comes around 11 to 20% according to the plants. Again, already I explained to you, if you take a 1 kg of cocoa pit, you will get a 75 liters. Because 1 kg, you will get a minimum 15 liters of the expansion. Before buying the cocoa pit, please ask the wet volume as well the EC. EC means again which ratio, 1:1.5 ratio or 1:2 ratio. Again, this is for the manufacturers. Dry volume comes around 9 to 11 liters. Moisture should be 20%. Below 20%, you cannot make the block. Above 25%, you cannot make the blocks. Then only most of the nurseries, small nurseries, they are not at all buying the loose condition. Most of them, they are buying the only loose condition. If you are buying the cocoa pit at loose condition, you are the losers. Again, this is the expansion test. Okay. Germination issues. If you take a growing media, cocoa pit, compost cocoa pit, EC is less than 0.5. We mix with the perlite. This happens in our growing media year of 2014. I learned a lot from the nurseries. First we supplied, just you take this lot, this is our first lot. This is our third lot, what we supplied. Now we are supplying nearly 300 growing medias. This is the basic scenario what we learned. Here EC is 0.5. Here also EC is 0.5. But here EC is 0.7. But here percentage of the perlite is 40. Here perlite percentage is only 15. Again, germination issue starts from the seed variety, again water, growing media, as well the climatic conditions. Okay. If you take a cocoa pit, that's okay. But now Nurseryman Association, already I gave the SARS link to the one of my colleague in Africa. They require lot of papaya seedlings from India. So the seed germination flux, most of the NFTs, greenhouses, most of them, they are using the seed germination flux. 40 to 50 mm suitable for all the plants. Somebody they are asking me, sir, give me the 60. Somebody they are asking me, sir, give me the 30. My dear friends, 40 mm and 50 mm suitable for the most of the cuttings as well the seed germination purposes. If you take a papaya, 40 mm coil should be expanded 65 mm. It should be good. EC should be 0.5 muse per centimeter. Again, pH 6.3 to 6.8. Here, aging of the cocoa pit. If you are buying the fresh cocoa pit, automatically decomposition starts within a 3 months period itself. RHP, as per the RHP standard, we require minimum 6 months to 1 year of the aging cocoa pit. Again, if you already I told you 5 kg block, we require the 15 liters of the volume, but seed germination flux should be in a 30 liters of the volume. Means you remove all the fiber, you remove all the fine particles, then you make it the flux. Again, just you check with your manufacturer or your supplier whether it should be taken a 7 test: EC, pH, calcium, potassium, magnesium, manganese, these iron. These 7 tests should be important for this coins. EC, mainly the coin should be used in papaya, red lady 786, like that, tomato, banana like a G9 and tissue culture bananas, cucumber, bell pepper, cut flowers. Nowadays, nearly 20 nurseries in North India, they are buying the coins from us. They are doing the seed germination, and they are supplying to the retail market for the home gardening purposes. This is the seed germination coins. Why seed germination plugs? This is innovated by the Jiffy. Honestly, I am telling. Why seed germination plugs? Even growth in greenhouses. Quality assured, because you should check the EC and top should be closed like this. Most of the nurseries, what they are doing is they are buying the open top bags. Open top bags, if you are using the open top bags, means open top plugs, root pressure is not at all created. Automatically, sometime ball root should be created. It affects your plant growth. We have a very good personal experience. Because of the rate, some of them, they are buying the open top bags, and what they are telling is, sir, the result is good. Honestly, results should be good, but you should save your fertilizers, you should save your watering. Again, you will get a very good root length. I have a personal experience. I will share that things also. And easy watering, less water is required. If you are using this plugs now, you can save up to 60% of the watering. Now, biogardener, here I want to mention one thing. Here, biogardener, NFT purpose, we are 40 same coin. For greenhouses, we are giving the separate coin. NFTs, we are giving the separate coin. The combination, we will change it. As well, if you take a home gardening, we are mixing some fertilizers, we are used to them. And seed germination, more than 98%. Already we tie up with some of the seed companies in nationally as well the internationally. We are sending our coins to them, and periodically we are taking the our plant growth. This is the NFT channel. We are here. We are checking with the EC, pH as well sodium chloride. Expansion, if you take this one now, 40 coin should be expanded 60 Diameter is 40, but if you pour the water, it should be rises 60 because this is the international calculations. Again, we are using the 25 kg cloth to avoid the leakage in NFT. When, if anything developed by the biogardener, before that, our total team, we will take a training from the various institutions, nationally as well internationally. This is the hydroponics menu. Because next week we are planning to meet our Honorable Minister with our INA President. We have a very good scope for the hydroponics projects in India. Food deficiency, year of 2022. This is not from my word. This is the International Food Committee. They mentioned that year of 2022, the percentage of food deficiency increases more than 25 to 30%. India, honestly, we are very safe. If we compare with the, because we are supplying, we are exporting our product, we are chatting with some of the buyers internationally, they are facing a lot of the problems. This hydroponics menu, why I want to mention these things to here, nurseries, now we got a very good INA team. They arranged a lot of seminars as well webinars. Some of the nurseries, at least 20% of the nurseries, we should give the concentration of hydroponics to use the NFT channels. Like a bell pepper, tomato, cucumber, eggplant, like this, we have a 24 vegetables are there to grow, to use the NFT channels. Now, some of the countries, they are importing vegetable from us, enriched cocoa pit. If you compare with the general high EC cocoa pit and low EC cocoa pit, where we want to use the enriched cocoa pit? Generally, pot mix, if you want to make a pot mix, or if you want to grow the seed germination purposes, this enriched cocoa pit menu is very suitable. As well, you will get a very good results also. Why? Already explained, CN ratio should be reduced. But same time, if you are asking the drawbacks, you require the only low EC or high EC cocoa pit. So we require some sort of the knowledge about the cocoa pit purchase. And again, our association, Cocomans, Coimbatore District Coir and Allied Products Manufacturers Association. I am the president. If you want a cocoa pit, even we will give the good support. Weekly once, we are updating our cocoa pit prices to national, international buyers. If you are taking the one lorry load, maximum 6-wheel lorry load, maximum cocoa pit comes around only 9 to 10 tons. If your load weight comes around 13 to 14 tons, automatically you are buying the soil or sand. This is the honestly true word, my dear friends, because most of the nurseries, they are affected. So if you want to cocoa pit, you inform to the INA, and through INA, they will inform to our association, join together, we will work. Again, improves the soil structure. Again, better root formation. I will show you some of the samples also. This is we are exporting our enriched cocoa pit to the Germany. Packing should be like this. This is again, it's a UV treated sock. But now the nurseries in India, they are not at all bothering about the package. Packaging is the very important, my dear friends. Again, we spoil means it's all over, not only BioGardiner. Some of the suppliers, they will take the order, but they are not at all able to supply to you. Yes, this year, most of us, we faced a problem because unexpected rainfall in southern part of the India. Again, January to June, always cocoa pit rate should be stable. After that, the price increased to June to September because rainfall starts here. Automatically, the prices are going up. But this year, low EC, first quality cocoa pit comes around 28 rupees. Sand content less than 3%, fiber content less than 7%. Wet volume comes around 17 liters, 15 plus liters. It comes around 28 rupees. Even low EC cocoa pith, 20 rupees cocoa pith also available in market. So this is the enriched cocoa pith. We are doing this is the raw cocoa pith. After composting like this, we are using some German fungi. After that, we are mixing with the perlite, vermiculite, as well the husk chips according to the plant-based, and we pack it. We are selling like this. This is the Y-CN ratio should be decreased for the seed germination. Heliport machine, we gave our samples and they took a lot of trial runs and now we succeed. This one is 2016. We did a lot of research about our cocoa pith, seed germination point. Then only now we are supplying nearly 10 truckloads of the compost cocoa pith to the various nurseries. We learned a lot and lot. For this is the Jeribra, this is the G9, as well strawberry. Again, it's a winter strawberry we are supplying, as well the now general strawberries also we developed, but all the medias are not at all same, my dear friends. I took some of the training from the tissue culture labs. Then I developed the medias. We did some projects in Delhi with Dr. Chalaya. Sir developed, I got so many technical things from Dr. Chalaya, and we develop a separate combination for the vertical gardening. When we are developing the vertical gardening growing media, you require first weightless. Second one is drainage property. Third one is nitrogen percentages. Fourth one is the compost. Means if you are doing the vertical gardening, within a 2 months period, automatically your cocoa pith should be starting to compost, means automatically that plant growth should be not at all comes good. So we have a separate media for the vertical gardening, indoor, outdoor plants. Again, this is the grow bags. My dear friends, within a 2 to 3 years period, Government of India, they want to develop at least 30,000 hectares of the greenhouses. Now Maharashtra, they are doing good. Himachal Pradesh, they are doing good. In even a Tamil Nadu, even a Karnataka. Yes, some of the states, they are doing good, but some of the states, if nurseries, you require some separate fund generation through Kaya board. We are giving the greenhouses, grow bag manufacturing techniques, as well we are feeding some of the knowledges also. Just this is the open top grow bag. This is the close to horizontal grow bag. The yield increases 100 to 300%, my dear friends. I took a separate training from the Netherlands. If you take a 1 acre of the open area cultivation, we will get a 7 to 12 tons of the tomato. Same thing, if you grow in a 1 acre to use the soilless cultivation medias, believe me, your production is 45 to 60 tons. Government of India is providing the lot of subsidies. I think INA also arranged one webinar nearly 3 to 4 months before. Please use these facilities. Plant density and even growth. When you are using the grow bags, again, the bio gardener as well, some of other manufacturers also, they are doing these separate combinations. If you take a tomato, 100 into 15 into 12 is the standard size. 100 centimeter into 15 centimeter into 12 centimeter. If you take a bell pepper, 100 into 20 into 18, combinations, cocoa pith and husk chips. Like this, we have a 300 medias, 300 varieties. Water and fertilizer savings, easy maintenance and less labors, this UV treated bags. We are using the most of them, they are using the 400 micron UV treated bags. Mainly in India, we are growing strawberries, tomatoes, sweet peppers, and cucumber. But if you take a Netherlands as well, the Australia, they are growing nearly 22 varieties of the vegetables. This is some of the consulting what I did. This is all our abroad consultings. And I took a training from the some of the guys. Then we developed some of the growing media bags. This is our foreign trip. Our foreign customer. Regularly we are visiting. So because of the COVID, I am not at all visiting any of the countries, but yearly thrice or 4 times I visited some of the foreign countries. I learned the new updates and I implemented in our company as well. We are normally supplying to our knowledge sharing. We have a platform. We are sharing all the knowledges. Now INA is creating a very good platform. Now I am possible ways I am updating all the knowledge what I got from others. I am sharing to all. And home gardening sector, nurseries. Please understand that if you take a Tamil Nadu, just as a Chennai, 2 nurseries, they are giving the training with the package, growing media packages. Believe me, they are earning the 15 to 20 lakh rupees per month. Just like supplying the grow bags and giving the some fertilizers, they are giving the some technical guidelines. Because this is the home gardening kit is the essential for all over the municipal corporations to reduce the pollution. So we are giving the separate package 40 into 24 into 24. That is the bag size, the UV treated bag. You can grow any vegetables. 2.3 kgs of the cocoa pith comes around 120 rupees. Again, this is the seed germination plugs. Proudly, I should mention these things. We developed a students grow kit. Year of 2014 or 15, we got an international award from the 3 universities. Just this is the grow bag, cocoa pith already treated cocoa pith. We added the fertilizers also, seed packet also there. Just they open the bag and instructions in this side itself. They pour the water, they put it in a seed. Every year we are selecting 3 to 4 students and we are giving the cash award for the 25,000 rupees. This is the bio gardener social responsibility. We are supplying to the mostly, we are not at all nearly 10,000 bags we supply to Indian market, but we are exporting these things to other countries. Up to 2016 to now, we exported more than lakh pieces to all over the world. This is the microgreens packages. This is called non-woven geotextile. you pour the water, you put it in some of the seed germination, some of the seeds, you pack it, you selling to the hospitals. They require the fresh vegetables as well, the fresh microgreens for their patients. Always my ambition is India should become a natural power. We have a lot of scopes are there behind the agriculture sector. This is again, it's a woven geotextile. The woven geotextile, now Government of India passed the rule. Whenever you are making the roads, you use the coir woven geotextiles laid down, then you use it. My dear friends, apart from the nursery business, somebody who wants to enter to the coir business, please use our association at free of cost. This, the non-woven geotextile, sorry, woven geotextile, went for the pond as well, like slopes. They are using the woven geotextile cover, and they will put seedlings and all. Lifetime increases 10 times. Please believe me. This is the non-woven geotextile. This project is done by the Karnataka government. These are some of the our own manufacturing. My dear friends, in the BioGardener, we are plant-based consultant also. We are supplying the plant-based growing medias. Again, this is our phone number. This is our address. And again, if you visit BioGardener's Facebook, so each day I will update something I learned from these things. I learned from INA. Thanks to INA.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable informative on plant media. You have very nicely given the focused on the products you have, very beautiful products you have. You have focused on a very important points of the media which are very important for the growth of the plant and for the germination of the seeds. And thank you for connecting with the Indian Nursery Association, and thank you for sharing views your views on in today's webinar. So thank you very much once again, sir. Now we are with us Dr. Rajinder Singh. Sir is the chairman and managing director for Agri-Clinic Amritsar. He is a certified farm advisor for aromatic and medicinal plants. He is giving training in biodynamic organic agriculture by Biodynamic Association of India. He is providing training on quality control in biofertilizers and biogases through Amity. He has also worked as a secretary for the Noida Save Planet Society. Under this NGO, they are providing the organic farming promotion, organic training, demonstration, and marketing of organic products for rural development. And these are funded by many government organizations. So we have with us a great personality in the field of agriculture, horticulture, Mr. Rajinder Singh, sir. So
yes,
Dr.
sir.
We are very happy that today you are with us for sharing your views. The last week
Thank you, sir.
very nice presentation, and it was a good session from your end. So we are grateful today that today we are with us. So I welcome you on behalf of Indian Nurserymen Association, and I request you to give you your presentation. So over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Welcome. I will first welcome the president of INA, YP Singh, then Sachin Brahma, moderators, Mr. Mukul Tyagi, and all the participants and my co-speakers. I am going to present the presentation on the organic farming. The organic farming is a very vast field. We can't complete in 1 minute or 2 minutes or half hour or 1 hour. It will take the even 7 days to complete it. But to just make it some primary information and the basics of organic farming, I will presenting some details about it. How will you work with organic farming? If the concept of the organic farming we understand, then it's very fine. So for this, the picture is sharing now, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible, sir.
Okay. So if we think that organic farming means that we put up some organic manures or different sources to the soil and controlling the pest or diseases by some organic inputs, then it's not the complete. It's the 100% failure in organic farming. And this is the major reason the organic farming getting the backstep. The organic farming means we are making the nature or the ecosystem in a right way. If we think that plants are grown by the nutrients, then it's completely wrong, at least for my point of view. The new plants are just the childs of the earth. Earth is producing it. So it's important that we nurture or we care the earth, only the earth. If we care the earth, which we say mother, then it's definitely cure our plants. They grow the plants better and the plants will be healthy and disease free. I giving the example. In houses, we not bring the ready-made chapatis or ready-made food. We bring the raw materials, vegetables, grain, flour or other, and mother is cook. In the same way, the earth need their requirements, not the plant requirements. It's the duty of the earth. It's the duty of the earth to provide the nutrients to the plant, not the human being. We are not the right person to provide the nutrients to the plant. We are not the right person to give the protection to the plants. You just see surrounding you. If a person who is healthy, and currently in the COVID, we see that only 1 or 2% are very susceptible to the COVID, but the 80 or 90% even not get the any symptom of the COVID because their immune system is strong. They are taking healthy food. Similarly, if we grow the plants in that manner, then we have no thinking about the pest attack or disease attack. We have to think about the soil health, only the soil health, only the nature health. Remaining thing is depend upon the soil. One more point. If we think there are some insects or pests or diseases which are harmful, so in the organic movement, the basic principle is that there is no harmful. If they are created by the nature or by the God, then they have a role. They have a complete role. There is no possibility that they are not the part of our system. If we reduces the organic carbon in the soil or the earth health is depleted, then what is happen? The microbes, which are the basic of the soil, their population will decrease, healthy microbes, and they will be replaced by the other microbes which are not the suitable for the plants or others. Thus, what is happening? The plant health go down. Plant nutrition, just example, if we have take for the one by one, the nutrients, pest and disease, then for the nutrients, if we think, and sciences say that nothing is produced, only their nature is changed. That means all the nutrients in the earth or in the environment, so their nature will be changed, which is not available to plant. So we have to make it available to plant in that nature. So how will we do? Just example, first example, urea, which is the major fertilizers. They are getting from the environment. Our air is highly concentrated with the nitrogen. They just fix it by chemically and then transport. But in the organic farming or in the natural, not say organic, we say in the nature, there are multi types of microbes, both symbiotic and non-symbiotic, which have the capability to fix the nitrogen directly from the earth, directly from the air. So we have to increase their populations.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir. You are not changing the slide.
सर स्लाइड की जरूरत नहीं है सर.
ओके सर, ओके सर, ओके सर.
स्लाइड की जहां जरूरत होगी मैं वहां पर स्टार्ट कर दूंगा.
नो सर, सॉरी सर टू इंटरप्ट यू सर. प्लीज गो
क्योंकि सर इसमें मैं उनको एक कंसेप्ट समझा रहा हूं और वो कंसेप्ट ही, अगर हम वो कंसेप्ट समझ के, हमको ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग की सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है.
ओके सर, प्लीज गो.
सो आवर कंसेप्ट इज फॉर नाइट्रोजन वी हैव टू एनरिच द अर्थ. फॉर phosphorus and potash, our most of the soils are rich in the phosphorus and potash. Just is the reason is that high pH, due to this chemical fertilizers, the pH is increases and their availability is decreased, and the microbes which solubilize them, their population is decreasing due to the low organic matter. So we have to increase the organic matter. If there is 2% organic matter in the soil, there is no need of any pesticides and fertilizers, no pest control, no disease control, no nutrition. So just we have to make it 2% organic matter. What happens if the 2% organic matter? 2% organic matter means, in example, if I take the example of your house, if your house is filled with all the food products, then whenever you go to the home, you will getting a good vegetable, good food, and healthy foods. But if your house is empty with food products, ingredients, then you will not get the complete food, and you will go for outside for any other ready-made food which is not up to the mark. This is the simple thing here also. And now I will come to the fertilizer, our pest control. Our major pest friendly insects, are mostly on the top of the plant. They are the omnivores. They eat these, they survey it, and when we have apply any pesticide, they living organism which die is our friend insects, and the pests which are mostly hibernate, they will die on the last. And when the insects will our insects will die, which are our friends, they have an open field to attack. And one more thing, the imbalance which we create by applying the selective nutrients will results in plant health also. Nitrogen increase the stem cell length. The plant will grow fast, but their stem walls will be weakened. They are more soft and sweetened because of the nitrogen. And the insect which is going to attack, and even the diseases which are going to attack to the plant, they will have a easy way, because cell wall are the soft, they easily eat it, they are sweet, they easily eat. and the sucking insects, their pin which they insert in the plant, they easily penetrate in their walls. Walls are thinner, so they easily penetrate and eat. But if we go for organic farming or plant health, the plant walls will be thicker, they are harder, plant grows steady, strong. Then this is the reason that pest attack decrease. This is the, if we think about it, if we clear about it, then there is no pesticide requirement, no nutrition requirement. We have just to make soil healthy. Still, just to come over that how can we come to this point that 2% organic matter. We have some methods. The organic farming given many names: organic farming, zero budget farming, natural farming, biodynamic farming, home farming. So if we discuss about it, all are working on the microbes increase, number of microbes increase. All are working on this, just the name is the way different. So anyway, any one of them we can join, add it. So if composting, one of the most important thing is when we are growing the crop, we have to return back which we get from the soil. We can use the grains, but we back the that fodder or the dry matter which is not of the use and decompose them. We have to regularly use the compost or increase the microbes. For this, some of the techniques which are very useful, in which one of this is the Jivamrit. This is not I just clear you, this is not a nutrients. This is the concentrated microbes concentration, highly concentrated microbes, Jivamrit. We are adding cow dung, cow urine, jaggery, grain flour, your bargat tree, and water to make it 200 liters. Within 7 days, the microbes which are available in the cow dung or cow urine, they are multiplied by and jaggery gram flour also work as their food. The bargat tree soil in our Vedas as well as different Sanskritis, it's mentioned that the microbe activities in these trees, where the trees are grown, are manifold higher than the soils anywhere else. So if we add it, they multiply it in 5 and 7 days. And if we apply with whenever we are watering, they will multifold increase the microbes microbes number in the soil, which work for decomposing the waste, which work for the nutrient availability, nutrient fixations, and other things. If we make it, it will replace 50% of your nutrition, not because they supply it, because they make available from your earth. And if we, one of the more important thing is that irrigation water. If our irrigation water, mostly in many parts of the country, irrigation water either on the B grade or C grade. So to rectifying this, we just make a pond, add lime in the pond, keep it for 1 day and then irrigate. They will bring down the pH even up below 6 or 6.5 and the EC also. If we common techniques for the pest control, these are the some common techniques by which we can control the pests. One is most of the sucking insects are attracted to the yellow color. So we can make it yellow sticky charts, ready-made also available, we can just put up a plastic sheet of yellow color, put up grease on them, and just put up, just like as we have shown in this picture. Most of the cases, we have control it 80 to 90%. This is the proven experiment we have done last year, where we just put up these charts before, when we have transplanted the basmati. The pest sucking insects on the surrounding fields where these charts are not put up, they are attacked heavily by these sucking insects on the roots. But where these yellow sticky charts are placed, there is not a single attack of these sucking insects. Most of the fields, we are not left any tree or any place where the birds can sit and eat the caterpillars or your hoppers, grasshoppers. If we put up just tea or even the yellow sticky charts, they also work as a bird stand. They sit there, they trace that where they are sitting or where they are eating the plants. They just attack them and eat up. And a bird can eat up more than 100 caterpillars a day for their family. The third point, the light trap. In nature, 50% of the insects, particularly moths, others, they are attacked by the light, and most of their adults fly only on the night, not in the morning. If we put up this light trap, you just seeing in this, in which we have put up a chargeable light and a 10 kg bucket, plastic bucket, with big holes, put up one only in the 1 acre farm. Use the light in the evening or early morning, when just in between day and night or evening. Most of the insects are controlled by this. If we put up on the start of the crop, it's 90% chance that most of the insects will control it. We have, when we are working with the rice IPM last year, many farmers have not used a single pesticide to control the pest of the rice, because all the pests are attacked by the light. So they just put up lights, or just they paint their buildings, which are just pumping set building or the room. They paint one side of the that room with yellow color and put up light, and just set up some slightly pond on around. Most of the insects daily, they are they are removing thousands of insects daily, and they control it very easily. And they not only control, they economize their crop production. Then the foliar supplements. These are some simple foliar supplements. Vermi wash, when we are making vermicomposting, then if we add liquid manure, liquid water more, then there are wash out some liquid, which is high in nutrients, enzymes, and others. And same thing, if we can produce liquid manure by putting some leaves, cow dung, urine, and the water for 6 to 7 days, or even 7 days or more. Then there are two biodynamic preparations: cow pit manure, biodynamic preparation BD 501, which is very effective in nutrition. If we apply it, they are not only supplement the nutrients, they also create the resistance to the in the plants to the particular insect. Just like in CPP or in Jivamrit, there is a bacteria, Bavaria bassinia, who is very effective to control rice stem borer and many other borers. Some of the common pest and disease control is just neem cake. Neem cake, if we are applying neem cake, even nematode which are not controlled by the any pesticides effectively, the neem cake is very effective. Hing, which we are regularly use in the food, our cooking, it's very effective in termite control. Only 20 grams this hing, if we apply with the irrigation water every 15 days, we easily control the termite attack. Similarly, buttermilk, if we fermented it, buttermilk juice 15 to 20 days old, very much effective in the disease control. For surface eating insects, just like caterpillars who eat the leaves of the plant or flowers, we can use chili and garlic cow urine for their pest control. Because when we apply chili or garlic cow urine spray, they are not able to eat due to the irritation on their skin. Then other is ak, datura, neem and cow urine preparations, which are very effective in also regularly. Neem, which is 1,000 years earlier, effective for the pest control, till today is very much effective in the pest control. So neem is most importantly, neem effective on the early stage. The neem can control only when the egg stage or first 2 stars of the caterpillar. After that, neem is very less effective. So if we are using neem as a preventive every 7 to 10 days, then there are 80% chance that we have not get any pest attack. Next is some friendly insects. In Europe, there are many agencies which are rearing 7-spotted beetles, praying mantis, and others. In India, trichogramma cards are now available in most of the places, which are very effective in the control of particularly borers, namely sugarcane top borer, early shoot borer, late shoot borer, tomato fruit borers, your brinjal fruit and shoot borers, and then also rice stem borers. Any caterpillar which is named as borer is effectively controlled by this insect. Trichogramma is a very tiny insect. They eat up, they destroy the eggs of these borers, and also the first or second style. So these are the basic things. When we have increased the organic, now came again to that basic point. If the health of the plant is good, then 50% insects can't able to eat the plant. The reason is healthy plant have a very thick wall. Healthy plant have a wall which is slightly harder as compared to the walls which are fed with nitrogen, chemical base of nitrogen, high dose of nitrogen. And the sucking insects, they suck by their tube, which are on the front of the mouth. They have a fixed length, not a variable length. And in the thick wall, they are not able to penetrate a such depth, which is where the sap of the plant is available. So they are not easily to eat, suck the sap. And moreover, due to the hard surface of the plant, they are not able to penetrate easily, which increase the time taken to penetrate and suck early in one time. Therefore, their attack decreases manifold. Similarly, for the any chewing insect, just like caterpillars or your grasshoppers, when the surface is soft and sweet because of nitrogen, they eat up very fast. But when the surface is hard, not so sweet, they slowly chew it and not able to fasten and not able to spare the time for multiplication of them. So this is the basic things which I discussed with you. If we can concentrate on the basics, the easily we can convert our farm to organic. That time is not such that I can discuss with you more details, but particularly if we go for a particular point, we have for a pest control, disease control, a separate presentation, then it's easy. And what about us, what we are doing, we are these are the things which we are doing at our agri clinic. We are producing many types of seedlings, aromatic and medicinal plants, inputs necessary, essential oil. We are extracting these. We have also undertaking MOU with PAU for this soilless rooftop kitchen gardening. We are providing consultancy in 3 fields: organic farming, medicinal aromatic plants, and seedling productions. We are also entertaining the different type of trainings at our agri clinics and the internship. These are the few activities which we are done in our agri clinics. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. You have shared a very valuable tips for organic farming with all our participants. So thank you very much for sharing these valuable tips with us. And now this forum is open for the discussion. There is one question from the group Pure Organics that I will take with them is Dr. Praveen Singh, sir. Sir, the question is that can we use high EC coco pit for growing the plants? Dr. Singh, sir, can you able to hear me? Dr. Singh, I think he's not able to. We are not able to get connect with him. So I will take.
I will answer something.
Yeah, please, sir. Please, sir.
Sir, for high EC, we have a high EC material. Just wash it 10 to 15 minutes. Their EC will be go down, and then you can use.
I think he has got a very satisfactory and very easy answer from
because we are using tons of the IEC daily and we just wash it. We have set up a washing system here in which a regular shower is keep on it, and within 15 to 20 minutes the ECs go down, even pHs go down.
So if there are any questions from the participants, they are free to ask. So I request all the participants, those who have any question to our experts, so they are free to ask. So I think, yeah, please.
High EC, low EC. My dear friends, when it is just a fiber extraction, we are getting the cocoa pith. Cocoa pith EC is according to the soil, according to the coconut cultivation soil, 4.3 to 5.8 it will come. When you are using the high EC cocoa pith, sometimes the heavy metal appearance also there in a cocoa pith, like a lead, like a molybdenum, like that. Some of the heavy metals appearance also there. You can wash the, yes, what Dr. Agri Clinic told, yes, if you wash, automatically EC come down. Why the international buyers, they are asking the low EC cocoa pith with a 6
सर मैं
months
आपको इंटरप्ट कर दो सर आपको इंटरप्ट कर दो भौमिक जी आपका माइक्रोफोन म्यूट कर लीजिए प्लीज मिस्टर भौमिक प्लीज म्यूट योर माइक्रोफोन विजय मैम सर प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ भौमिक जी प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ भौमिक जी प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ आपका माइक्रोफोन को म्यूट कर दीजिए प्लीज Sir, please go ahead, sir.
Okay, it's a thing is most of the international buyers as well the some of the huge production nurseries why they are asking the 6 months aging cocoa pit with the low EC because when you are extracting the coir of husk according to the areas methane ethane gases also inbuilt in cocoa pit. When if you are using the young material with a heavy metal appearances are there, your water usage, fertilizer usage, it's a more and more. If you take a one tomato plant, so tomato plant comes around nearly 30 feet or 40 feet for the soilless cultivation. That particular time, one tomato plant requires the only 130 ml of fertilizer in total 180 days plant cycle. If you are using the high EC, automatically you use the nearly 300 to 800 ml of fertilizer and your heavy metal appearances are there, automatically your plant growth should be spoiled. But if you take a nearly 2 years plant or 2 years fruit plant or some like roses, if you put it high EC block, it's not at all a problem. Water holding capacity, water retaining capacity, it should be higher. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. There is one question from Kumuda. Can manure-rich cocoa pit be used in clay-bound agricultural land and converted to grow vegetables? So this question is Kumuda. Again, I will repeat this question. Can manure-rich cocoa pit be used in clay-bound agricultural land and converted to grow vegetables? Sir, Engineer S.K.Gowthaman, sir, I will take this question to you.
Okay. It's a thing is, we have such a land, we already, during my presentation, cocoa pit act as a soil conditioner. What you can do is, you take a high EC cocoa pit and you do the composting process. During the composting process, before that, you will take a soil and your water analyzing report. After that, you take a high EC cocoa pit, vegetable waste and hen waste, like that you converted to the manure bag minimum 3 to 4 months time. After that you can put it in your land, you can cultivate all the vegetables. If you want, I will send us some of the videos what we did in Africa as well the some projects in India. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think, is there any question from the participants? I think we have to wrap this session at this moment. I'm very thankful to our sponsors today, BioGardener, and our online reach partner, Nursery Live. Because of them only, we are here to see the views of all the experts. So thanks to our sponsor BioPartners and online outreach partner Nursery Live, and special thanks to our experts, Dr. PK Singh sir, Pusa at Delhi. He has very nicely focused on the medias and the use of medias and how to do the potting mixture. So thanks to Dr. PK Singh. Engineer Govardhan Polachi sir from Tamil Nadu. He has widely focused on the all the core products they have and the use of other materials like seed germination plugs. Very nicely he mentioned the enriched of the cocoa pit and how to use the enriched cocoa pits. So thank you very much, sir, for sharing your views on today's topic. As usual, always on the top of the Rajinder Singh sir, Dr. Rajinder Singh sir here is a very important tips on the Jivamrut, use of vermi wash, how to use the pesticide, how to use pest control by organic way. So it was a very nice session. So thanks to Dr. Rajinder Singh sir for joining with us today. So thanks to all the speakers, 3 speakers who has given a fantastic knowledge and share their experience with all the participants. So thank you very much, sir. I'm thankful to our all the participants, those who are always keep our webinar live. So thanks to all the participants, and thanks to our president, Mr. YP Singh sir, Mr. Mukul Tyagi sir, Secretary Indian Nursery Association, and the whole team of INA who is always being in support with this webinar series. So thank you very much. And our special thanks to our coordinator, Mr. Deepak Chatterjee sir. The webinar with zero disturbance which is coming with us, reaching with us, that is our Manjit Singh Vishal. So thank you all the team who was with us. Thank you very much once again, and see you in the next webinar in this chapter 2 on next Saturday. So till then, thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Take care.